Continuing with the Brownell's M1 Garand maintenance series, in this final video we'll be covering reassembly. We'll start by sliding the front handguard onto the barrel, followed by the gas cylinder. Then we can screw on the gas cylinder lock. Now the gas cylinder lock screw can be screwed in and tightened down. Next, we can insert the bolt, rear end first, into the top of the receiver. It goes in at an angle the same way it came out, and sometimes it takes a bit of maneuvering to get it to slide into place. Once the bolt is in the receiver, it can be moved to its rearmost position. Now the op rod can be installed. Start the front end into the gas cylinder beneath the barrel. Then line up the retaining lug at the rear of the disassembly notch to the side of the receiver and guide it onto the track. Make sure the bolt is back far enough so that its lug will fit into the recess in the op rod. Once in position, the op rod should be free to slide back and forth and the bolt should move with it. With the bolt and op rod installed, the op rod catch is next. When placing this part into the receiver, make sure the little hook at the rear goes under the tab for the clip latch. This is easier to see if we tip the gun right side up and look through the top. After the op rod latch, the bullet guide is installed so that the small protrusion at the bottom goes under the V-shaped accelerator in the op rod latch. Then slide the top portion into the cutouts into the receiver. Now we can insert the slide into the magazine well with the follower facing down and the larger end pointing toward the muzzle. Before we let it drop, we need to insert the follower arm through the bullet guide and into the front of the slide follower assembly. Note that the front end goes into the op rod catch just behind the accelerator. Now we can insert the follower arm pin in the side to hold everything together. If the pin doesn't want to go all the way through, try pressing the clip latch on the left side of the receiver to take the tension off the op rod catch. This usually allows the pin to go in easily. With all the feeding parts in place, we can install the op rod spring and follower rod by putting the spring end into the op rod opening and compressing the assembly until the hook at the rear can be mated with the follower arm. You'll need to raise the follower slightly to line the parts up so they can go together. Now the barrel receiver group is ready to put back into the stock. To do so, seat the front of the stock first and then ease the action into the rear of the stock until it's fully seated. Next, turn the gun around and lower the trigger group into the stock while taking care to line up the guide on the right side at the front with the corresponding groove in the receiver. The trigger group should slide straight down and rest on the stock if it's lined up correctly. Then all that remains is to press down on the trigger guard until it snaps in at the rear, locking the assembly into place. At this point, the gun is fully assembled. Cycle the action and make sure everything operates normally and that the safety is working properly. Then give the whole gun a final wipe down and the job is done. By following these simple tips, you'll be able to quickly and easily maintain your M1 Garand. Thanks for watching, and be sure to visit Brownells.com today for more how-to articles and videos, as well as all the firearms, accessories, and tools backed by our 100% unconditional lifetime satisfaction guarantee.